Have you ever gotten back to your dorm at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday with 2 tests and a presentation the next day? This is common for a student athlete. Here I have a chart that shows the average hours spent per week by a student athlete. In the dark blue, you have 56 hours for sleep, 11 hours for eating, 16 hours for class, 30 for studying, and 23 for sports, which leaves you with 32 hours per week left to do whatever you please. I am currently studying sociology and playing baseball at Spring Hill College. And after 2 years of struggling with balancing athletics and academics, I can finally say that I've mastered some strategies that I'd like to share with you now. The first strategy is to develop a good relationship with your professors. So at the beginning of each semester, you want to schedule a time with your professor to work out an agreement as to how you're going to handle your missed assignments and your missed classes. Some professors are more willing to work with you in your schedule than others, and for those professors less willing to work with you, make sure you are respectful of them, especially when you're in their classroom, and let them know whenever you're going to be missing their class as soon as you find out, and ask if you can make up the work. The Michigan State University Faculty Handbook states this pretty well. It says, you cannot do anything for a student athlete that you would not do for another student in a similar situation. On the other hand, you should not refuse to do something for a student athlete that you would do for a student. Simply put, professors should not give special treatment to student athletes, nor do we expect them to. The second strategy is to be devoted to both athletics and academics. The first step in that is always be on time. This clip of Sean Penn demonstrates an example of what not to do.
Why are you continuously late for this class, Mr. Spicoli? Why do you shamelessly waste my time like this? I don't know.
So, not only was he late, he really didn't care about the class. So this is a great example of what not to do again. Another way to show commitment is to give 100% effort in both fields. So this means paying attention in class, turning assignments in on time, working out to gain muscle, and putting in the extra effort to gain an edge in either academics or athletics. One big thing that many athletes do that's a huge mistake is being afraid to tell their coaches that they're behind on their schoolwork. If you do this, the procrastination will only make it worse and things will pile on and you're just going to get way behind. So one way of solving this is to be honest with your coaches and just let them know you're behind, and they will work with you. Michael Austyn, who is a former Texas Christian University athlete, states this: being a student athlete works as an advantage. Many people are willing to hire student athletes because of their work ethic. So this is another motive for student athletes to focus on graduating, because very few athletes make it to the next level, which is being a professional. The last strategy is to manage your time wisely between athletics and academics. So this means paying attention in class so you don't have more time studying on those 3 a.m. nights. And you want to make your class time worthwhile, so don't goof off or do anything like that. Another thing you want to do is put events like games, tests, quizzes in your phone or agenda so that they are a daily reminder, and you have to look at these daily so you can plan for the upcoming week. An extremely helpful thing is to meet new people in your class. It allows you to be able to see what your missed assignments were if you text them or email them or whatever. This will help you quite a bit whenever you're in a struggle when you miss class. The Huddle, which is a Louisiana newspaper, recommends this. Use your weekends wisely. Make sure you set some time for getting a head start on next week's assignments. To sum it all up, remember these 3 P's. Planning. You want to plan your week using an agenda. The next one, preparation. You want to prepare for events on the weekend. And the next one is being proactive. And you want to be proactive by meeting other students and professors. These strategies will help you become a successful student athlete. Thank you.